welcome to today's video, and I'm joined with
Mercy.
and I'm going to be doing her makeup, so let's get into it. So she already did her moisturizer, so I'm just gonna go in with the ELF Power Grip Primer with 4% niacinamide, just so that the makeup can have a little bit of a bit. To start with, first of all, her eyebrows, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to comb them down and then comb them up so that they can just acquire their natural shape. So shaping up her eyebrows, I'll go with the MAC Marine eyebrow pencil and just slightly kind of like follow the natural shape of her eyebrows and just fill them in. In her eyebrows, I'm going to go in with this kind of light pencil and use it as concealer for the lower part, just to make sure that the eyebrows are looking clean and just for them to have that good shape. And then for the upper part of the eyebrow, I'm gonna use this concealer. Just gonna blend that off camera. Need her eyeshadow base, and for the first thing, I'm going to first kind of like cut her crease. For eyeshadow, I'm planning on doing a little pink look, so I'm going to take a little bit of this pink color and use it as the starting color. Wow, you can just see how so I'm gonna use this pink as the first color. So once I've done that part, I'm going to take this kind of brown color and use it for like the end of the eye so that I kind of get like an ombre kind of look. It's not really as pigmented as I thought it would be, but it looks very cute with the pink. Transition shade, I'm going to use this kind of like pink, kind of maroonish color so that it can give that kind of like transition-y kind of vibe. So let's just see if it's not quite picking out, so I'm just gonna pick some more and use it exactly where there's a line between the two colors. Yeah, it's giving. A good enough corner moment. I'm just gonna grab this tiny little brush and a little bit of highlighter, and then I'm just gonna go in and do her inner corner. Just a little bit, not too much. And with that, and this is what we have so far. And now I'm moving on to eyeliner. So Mercy has hooded eyes, so so I'm just going to start with, first of all, just kind of like drawing a little outline of where the wings are going to be, and then I'm just gonna do the rest of her eyeliner off camera. It started raining. I hope that didn't affect the audio, but now we've already done the eyeliner off camera, and now we're gonna move on to mascara.
lighting us to visit the clouds.
Yeah, so we already did the mascara. Now I'm going to go in with some powder so that the powder can act as a base for like my foundation. It's actually a lot, but I'm just gonna blend it out until it gives off this kind of like soft kind of feel. Ooh, I did the powder. I'm now going to move on to doing a little bit of contour, and I'm gonna start with her nose because, and then I'm gonna do a bit on the cheeks. And obviously her jawline. And the excess product I'm gonna do her forehead. So before blending that, I'm going to do some blush. Blush, I have this cute little palette, and I think I'm gonna go in with some of this and some of this too. So for blush, I'm gonna keep it very near the eye, but upwards. And a little bit on the nose. Blending the blush, I'm gonna go in with some foundation and just place it in places very specific, like somewhere here around the eye. And then I'm also gonna do a little bit towards the end, like this, just to give her a bit of a lifted look, something like that. And then I'm gonna place it with the other eye. Then obviously the nose. The foundation sit for some time, so I'm going to blend it out using this tiny little brush, then go in with this beauty blender and then kind of like lock it in with this kind of Luron Compact Face powder. So I'm just going to begin with the blending out, as you can see right now. But you see how it's looking like a skin. Then I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender that's just a little bit wet. Then after that, I'm just gonna grab my little brush, then pick a little bit of powder and just lock that in. Like so. Very pretty. Blended the foundation and blended her blush, and now I'm gonna do a little bit of highlighter, although she already like big, so I'm just gonna go in with some highlighter just so that some parts of her face can be a bit shinier. So like I'm gonna do the nose, a little line and a little boob, then I'm gonna do a little bit like over here and some over here. And then a very beautiful, almost the amount that's left on the brush, I'm going to do a brow bone. And then I'm just going to blend it out the highlighter, and I'm going to do her lips. So first of all, I'm going to clean them up just to make sure that I'm going to any excess product. And then I go in with some powder, the same powder that I've been using on her face, and just kind of powder up her lips. Just so that when I do the lip pencil, it will glide over a bit simpler. And then, so I'm planning on doing a little bit of an ombre lip. So I'm gonna start off with this black lip pencil, take her lashes off the camera, and then now we're going to move on to this brown kind of like lip pencil, and it's gonna go on top of like the black. Brown, I'm gonna go in with this cute nude lipstick, and I'm just gonna do like the center of her lips right about over here. a little bit of I'm going to take this glossy gloss. It's kind of like in a pink color. Then I'm going to take like the tiniest amount and have that be at like the center, just like somewhere over there, just that they can be like just so that there can be a bit of like a contrast. I think I'm gonna add some more. Just like a little bit of and then I'm obviously going to go on top of that with a little bit of a gloss. This is like the NYX lip mirror lip gloss. Just look like that. I'm just try your best to go on top of the whole lip. It's done, and then the last step is obviously a little bit of a setting spray because we like having the makeup stay throughout the whole day for the whole night. So just grab a little setting spray. Gotta go in with the fan just so that the setting spray can kind of like slip into the makeup, a little bit of fun moment. Is Massey's look all complete. Some period.